Yeah, this is the artist Unsupport system. And what I'm talking about real quickly is artists have no support. It's the unsupport system of the black artist. It's the unsupport system of the eccentric artist. They have no definitive resort. You have to realize like this. For black artists growing up in a black community, for embracing intelligence, you're all but ousted from your own community. And the simple fact being is, we're not told anything. Mr. Legend eloquently put it that the girls are given all the game and told what they need to know, while the males are left outside in the cold. They left in the wind, they left in the dust, usually by their own mother. And it's the same thing with creativity in the black community. In the black community, creativity is like, it's like a handful of jelly beans or a handful of Legos. It's three, just like Bernie Mac say, 2 dead flies smashed. It's not worth anything. As I sit here and listen to this Arise Ghost in the Shell, go check it out on I think animefave.com. I understand what fruit is born, what fruit you bear, what seeds you sow when you either support what your child does and say, hey, let me buy you some art supplies, son, or whatever it is. There's no system of support. It's not anything. Doggone it, the most you can get out of most black parents is if he running up a field or if he dunking a ball. That's the most. The most you can get out the girls if you really know how to manipulate men. If you have those skill sets, the black parent often just leaves it like, well, common sense will save them. Well, if you're not really drilled in common sense and actually what it implies and letting it go without saying what it actually means, then that's all for naught. Simple fact being, it's the unsupport system. I mean, just look. I have my stuff sold all over the world. Literally, all over the world. UK, Thailand, Japan, Croatia, Ukraine, Israel. Virtually every major continent. Basically every major continent. I have sent something. Australia. Every major continent I've sent something down the line. And I have yet to have any family member to purchase anything I make. I have yet to see it. Even all the way down to my own mother. If you hitting that close, it's just illustrating the example of just that reoccurring cycle of behavior of definitively not supporting by natural, because it's partly good, partly bad, because I guess they want you to go out there and get a real job and make real money. But then secondly, because they want to abstain themselves of saying that if you go forth in the artistic career, that you're not going to fall flat on your face. They're trying to abstain themselves of basically guilt that could come from them supporting your artistic career. And it's a very cowardly, half-hearted approach, unfortunately. And it's really not any animus. I mean, it's just a vicious cycle. Pass from one generation to the next. And basically the cycle stops here. I don't even care if I adopt kids. My progeny is going to inherit all my worldly skill. even if they have absolutely no aptitude for it or no taste for it, say you're going to learn how to learn, and then you can do whatever you like. I'm not going to be sitting there when they're going to college. Either they should already have some skill, or doggone it, they should know how to go and get and really develop skill to a professional level or near or at professional level. One or the other. I wouldn't be much of a parent if I didn't have a check or knowledge to hand to my kid, preferably knowledge and a check. I would be, what kind of parent would I be? And I constantly see people have kids under circumstances that are less than proactive for raising a child. Like I say, artists were laughing that artic or eccentric and the general American ideal or general global idea as art not being any money. As no money, it's like it's no money in art. But the black community, far and wide, just no support, no supplies, even in their professional lifestyle. Now, when it extends to their professional lifestyle, that's something else. It's like we're not taught or shown or drilled common sense until we have the aptitude for it. So we're going up into the world broken toys, and everybody just expect us to know. And every time you think and say like somebody expect you to know, that means your parent was supposed to drill you with common sense to the degree you would know. Nothing is a given. If you wasn't shown, like when I went to the military, I didn't know how to use an ATM machine. Nobody took me out and told me how to use a what's-the-name machine. Showed me how to write a check once or twice, but the animus is that he's just gonna figure it out. Like somehow showing you something very simple or rudimentary is like confirming that you're dumb or something. Sometimes it's just confirming that you learn in a different way. Simple as that. Like I say, it's no animus attack to it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So all you young artists out there who still young, who are not getting any support, I beckon you, if you have to, teach yourself. Just like me, every major thing an adult had to do with no father in the household and no mother that wanted to confirm if I was slow or dumb or whatever, who didn't want to make any kind of confirmation or take accountability of guilt for not having a man there to show me, you're gonna have to go out there and learn it. And if you're still young, just basically walk out into the world, figure out what you need to know, approach it very minimalist, very small, and then build up to whatever you need. Take it one step at a time if need be. Just take the bull by the horns so that you don't be feeling pain later. Once you have the embarrassment of pain of not knowing something very simple, very rudimentary, you can Google it now. You Google it, you look it up, you do what you need to do, and get what you need to get. And let your parents know that, look, y'all need to support me. I mean, and when you look at successful people, Google it. I mean, it's common sense. Hell, just look around you. If somebody that had the support of their parent to excel at something, that parent just showing an interest, taking them out to go buy the guitar, taking them out to buy the art supplies, buying pieces of their work, commission them to do artwork for the family. Those are the ones that are millionaires because they already know, they already tasted success, they already tasted support, so they know what it is. So they're working harder and steadfast, and you ain't gonna work harder than anybody than your family. Excel, and it really pushes the skill set naturally. You having the support, you want to be the best it be, you're pushing your skill set naturally. So that's pretty much that deal.